Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic of discussion is the birds. Birds are included in the class aves or AVs, and you can say the other name of the birds is the glorified reptiles because they have a very close similarity with the class Reptilia. Here you can see a diagram of waved albatrosses, and their scientific name is the Phoebestria aurorata. There is a mistake, you should write scientific name in the italics. This is their courtship behavior. Now what is courtship behavior? It is a time of developing romance between the pair before mating. These behaviors are common in modern birds. Behavioral links between the birds and their ancestors are difficult to assess. Definitely, these animals have wings for the purpose of flight. You can't monitor them very regularly in the field. However, many structural characteristics once thought to be avian are now providing clues to the reptilian ancestry of the birds. Next topic is the evolutionary perspective. What is the mean of the evolutionary perspective? You can say that how different characters are, how species are evolved from the others. That is the evolutionary perspective. Drawing of birds on the walls of the caves in the southern France and Spain, birds' images of ancient Egyptian and American cultures, and the birds' images in the biblical writings are evident that humans have marveled at birds and bird flight for the thousands of the year. You can see the paintings of birds in the caves of various countries, and it is the evidence that human is impressed from the birds and their ability to fly from thousands of years. From Leonardo da Vinci early drawings of the flying machines 1490 to Orville Wright's first successful powered flight on the 17th December 1903, humans have tried to take the sky and experience soaring like a bird. Soaring is the ability to get high in the air, and this ability is present in the birds or class apes. So, first successful experiment was done on 17 December 1903 by the Wright brothers for the purpose of flight by imitating birds. Birds' ability to navigate long distances between the breeding and wintering ground is just as impressive as flight. The navigation is actually following the map for the purpose of movement, and mostly birds navigate or migrate during wintering season or for the purpose of the breeding. This is also a very impressive ability. For example, the Arctic terns have the migratory route that takes them from the Arctic to Antarctic and back again each year. Arctic and Antarctic, these are actually the poles of the earth, and uh, this distance is approximately 35,000 kilometers. This rather circuitous route takes them across the northern Atlantic Ocean to the coast of the Europe and Africa, and then cross vast stretches of the southern Atlantic Ocean before they reach their wintering grounds. Here you can see these are the Arctic terns. These are the birds which migrate from Arctic to Antarctic region during their breeding seasons. Now, next topic is the phylogenetic relationships. Phylogenetic ships are the evolutionary relationship between different species or the groups. Avian reptiles are traditionally classified as the members of the class Aves. Now, what are their major characteristics? They have a flight. They have ability of the flight. Their forewings are modified. Their four limbs are modified into the wings for the purpose of flight, and they have feathers on their wings that help in the that help in aerodynamics. Modified wings, feathers, endothermy, they can generate their own body heat, have high metabolic rate. Even birds have high metabolic rate than any other animal group. Even mammals have a metabolic rate lower than birds. A vertebral column, and it is modified for the purpose of flight. Bones are lightened by the numerous air spaces. If the bones are if the bones have heavy weight due to presence of bone marrow in them, uh, it reduces the ability of the birds for the flight. Even flightless birds, just like the ostrich and emus, they have heavy weighted bones, and this is one of the major reasons they can't fly. In addition, modern birds possess a horny bill and lack teeth. They don't have jaw-like structures now. Now their jaws are modified, and they don't have teeth. This is also an adaptation to reduce the weight, and they have horny bills for cutting food, chewing food, or sucking food from the flowers, which is nectar. The similarities between the birds and non-avian reptiles are so striking that in 1860s, T.H. Huxley described birds as the glorified reptiles. Very glorified का मतलब होता है शानदार, and include them in a single class as Sauropsida. As a zoologist and paleontologist learn more about the relationship between the birds and other reptiles, many scientists advocate Huxley's original ideas. Anatomical similarities include features such as single occipital condyle. This is a bone which connect the skull with the first cervical vertebrae. Okay, here you can see the occipital condyle. This is the bone responsible for the attachment of the skull with the first cervical vertebrae, and this is the skull of the bird, and this is the skull of the mammal. Actually, this is a comparison between two groups. They have single ear ossicle. Here you can see this is the ear of class Aves, and this is the ear of class Mammalia. Here, three small ossicles are present, which are known as the stapes, incus, and the malleus. But here, a single ossicle is present, which is known as the columella or oris. A single ear ossicle or bone is present, which is known as the columella oris. Lower jaw structure and dozens of other technical characteristics, phylogenetic characteristics, such as physiological characteristics, such as presence of nucleated red blood cells and aspects of liver and the kidney function, they are normally shared by the reptiles and birds as well. Some birds and other reptiles share behavioral characteristics, and birds do nesting and they do care of their young ones. Some reptiles also do. Even characteristics thought to that were once thought to be the characteristics of the bird, but non-avian reptiles such as endothermy, mesothermy, air spaces are in the bones, and the presence of the feathers have been demonstrated in some dinosaurs. Although dinosaurs are included in the reptiles, but they have to some extent characteristics of the non-avian reptile, or you can say the birds, such as the air spaces in the bones and the endothermy, etc. Birds descended from ancient archosaurs, a lineage shared by our dinosaurs and the crocodiles. The birds are closely related to the group of the dinosaurs in the Saurian lineage known as the theropods, or you can say the birds are evolved from the theropod lineage. This lineage also include the bipedal dinosaurs like the Tyrannosaurus and the Velociraptor. Chiraptor. Here you can see the Tyrannosaurus. These are Tyrannosaurus. Once they were a huge animal on the earth. It is also abbreviated as the T Rex, and mostly it preyed upon other smaller dinosaurs. Okay, this is the Velociraptor, and these Velociraptors, although they were the size of a small dog, but they have well developed claws, and even they can if The human was present at that time. The class of these animals caused severe damage to the human. Spectacular discoveries from 160 million years old fossil beds in the northern China's theropod ancestry, uh, and fossils of at least a dozen theropod dinosaurs. They have features of birds, that is the feathers. The first discovered was a chicken-sized dinosaur known as the Sinosauropteryx. It had small tubular structures similar to the feathers development in the early stages in birds. Another fossil was known as the Corditeryx. It was a turkey-sized theropod and have symmetrical feathers on the fore appendages and the tail. It is assumed that neither of these theropods were flyers. Here you can see the artistic representation of earlier birds because they have asymmetrical feathers for required for the purpose of aerodynamics of flight. Aerodynamics is the ability sorry, it is actually the study between the air properties uh, and the surface of the solid struck by the air. Here you can see the diagrams of Sinosauropteryx. These are the animals. These are the Corditeryx, size of a turkey, and these animals have the had actually the size of turkey. These are the present days turkey, and this is the Microraptor. It had two pairs of wings, and along the posterior limbs they have characteristically feather-like extensions. Okay, these fossils demonstrate feather predate flight. Another of dozen featured theropod is the Microraptor, and it had asymmetrical feathers on both forewing and hind wing. There are various assumptions for the its Microraptor flight. Probably it had right kind of feathers, two pairs of limbs that form an airfoil. Other skeletal features show that it was a climber. Perhaps it climbed two trees and used its wings for the purpose of glide. The discovery of the dinosaur furcula showing or further supports the theropod ancestry hypothesis. Clavicles are two bones present on the present above the ribs, and when they are fused, they form a specialized structure, furcula, that help in the um, फ्लाइट एंड ट्रायर्स ट्रोव्स ट्रायर्स इस को कहते हैं ख़जाना हमें फॉसिल्स के ख़जाने मिले और ये चाइना के में डिस्कवर हुए ये क्यों that fossil was 160 million years ago old theropod. It is unique among other known theropods in having a feather covered by bodies covered with feathers, and membranous wings are present in just like the in bat wings, and these dinosaurs were gliders. And now new fossils like EQ are blurring the distinction between the birds and their ancestors and pushing the origin of the gliding flight earlier to the theropod lineage. That is the completion of the topic. Thank you.